been delivered, with plans included to address the energy crisis and help small business bounce back from the pandemic. We find out from South Africans themselves what they thought about the president's address. Andrea Kotlolo reports.
The State of the Nation address was delivered at a time of economic uncertainty and a COVID pandemic that the globe is still grappling with. But did President Cyril Ramaphosa's words strike the right note with ordinary South Africans?
It's still the same old thing we've been listening on TV. 27 years down the line and we're still here, still the same old promises, nothing changes. So I don't see any reason why I feel like anything is going to change.
I think our President, Mr. Ramaphosa, has a very difficult time ahead of him. I think he's still got a lot of work to do to get more control of the ANC and his power base. But I think he's thinking in the right direction. He wants to develop industry, he wants to reduce unemployment, and I think he's going the right way about it. And I think the changes affecting Eskom are very positive for the rest of the economy.
Even though much the bulk of the State of the Nation address reflected what was contained in 2021, but there were some, I think, determined actions, including the serious commitment to cutting red tape, the appointment of Sipongosi in the President's office to accelerate the cutting of red tape. So those were some of the areas that came out at the State of the Nation address. But I mean, many of these have been in the making for years. So there is urgency for action.
But does the address remain important and on the must-watch and listen list for people?
Unfortunately, I didn't watch it, but I heard there's something about the social grants being at 350 Rand. You know, considering that the criteria for having that grant is being unemployed and the current cost of living across the nation, I think it's a little bit ridiculous, really. I think I'm sure he can stretch it a little bit more, considering all these funny conspiracies that are going on around money going missing and stuff. I'm sure they could just find that little bit of money somewhere that could just help the people a little bit more.
I haven't watched it because honestly every year they make the same promises and I'm just no longer interested in listening.
Well, I didn't watch the SONA yesterday because I'm just not fazed by everything that's happening in this country.
More promises made, more goals set. But on the street, there's a clear consensus. Mr. President, South Africa needs action.
Andrea Kotlolo, Johannesburg.